AFTV James, we got lucky, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. How many times hit the post or crossbar? Like
I think they hit the post or bar about three to four times. I mean, it was. We hit it once as well. Incredible that game remained 0-0, but the game turned on big talking points. Pepe, first of all.
Do you know, I know the general consensus is that it's unacceptable, and I agree. I mean, I do agree that you know the rules of the game, don't do it. But I feel a little sad that that is a red card. Like, he didn't hurt the guy, did he? Like, I'm not trying to defend him because it was bad. I'm just saying, when you actually think about it, it was kind of a lean in. And you're thinking,
yeah, I mean, he's made a meal of it.
And you're thinking...
But in football, you know.
Yeah, in football, you know.
You know that, any contact like that, you're going off.
Yeah,
I think I've seen... Who's it went? No, Pogba did one of those one time.
Well, Martial with the little
Martial, that's it, yeah. The little... It's stupid. The players make a meal of it. It's... Yeah. I hate it. The fact that, you never used to see that back in the day, but this is what it is now.
It is.
And Pepe, how dumb is that?
No,
it's the only time first time he's been sent off in his career and he goes and does it in that game.
It was. And actually, where I've just sort of defended him slightly there and saying, maybe I could kind of see why it probably shouldn't have been that big a deal in some ways. In another way, there is an angle where you see Pepe actually made the move towards him. So it's not like he was being aggravated in that, maybe a bit earlier than he was, but in that particular moment. So it was just a rush of blood. There's something just went wrong. So, really stupid.
But he's been screaming out for his chance.
Yeah, he has.
He's been in the press, I should be playing, I don't like this. So you get, all the fans have been saying, come on, play Pepe, me included, you included. He goes and does that. He's let every fan down, he's let his manager down, he's let his teammates down.
Yeah, and he has. And I've been critical of him. A lot of people were calling for him to play, and I was saying, look, I'm not saying Willian deserves to play, but I see why Pepe's not. Because I don't exactly think he's doing his bit. And today, I thought he was having one of his brighter games and goes and does that. So he's a whole topic in himself, Pepe, isn't he?
All right, talking point number two, the penalty.
Yeah.
Or no penalty for the handball.
I see why it wasn't given. It looks like, when he slowed down, it looks like there's a real motion to block the ball. So I could see why it would be given. We've seen others, I think even yesterday, we saw some given that you think, why did that go their way, but it didn't go for us? But again, I see why it wasn't given, so I don't want to dwell on it too much.
But what's a penalty nowadays?
Well, no, but I agree with you with that, because I heard you saying it earlier in another fan cam, and I agree. I don't even know what a penalty is anymore. What's the rule? If it hits the arm, does the arm have to... Because the arm was away from the body, but then does it have to be natural? What's a natural sliding tackle? I don't slide like this, but some people do. So I don't know. Anyway, it was another one that didn't go our way that I think maybe on another day could have. But then again, did we deserve much luck from today? We got completely peppered by Leeds. They were the better team. I thought we started quite well the first 20 minutes or so. I actually thought we looked decent. I think on the Arteta side of things, he picked the 11 we wanted. I understand why he rested Saka. So he actually pretty much picked the exact 11 I'd like to have seen. But there's a real issue in our inability to create. And actually, I really want to touch on that for a sec, because it's really easy to go, we don't create enough chances. But it's actually think how crazy that is. We were used to seeing Hleb, Rosicky, Fabregas, Cazorla, Wilshere, Ramsey, Ozil, magicians in midfield who always made things happen. And even when things got bad under Wenger, we were always able to create chances and have a fight of it. We might lose 2-1 at home, but you knew that last 20 minutes we were going to pepper the goal. And we don't seem capable of creating 2, 3 good chances a game? I don't even know if we create one.
Why?
The second one. Well, I think it is that lack of technicians in midfield. I also think it's, I don't think anyone can say that today Arteta didn't really release the handbrake. I'm actually starting to think this might be a problem with personnel. Arteta might be the kind of manager who needs very particular players to play his brand of football. And if you don't have that, Guardiola's not too dissimilar. We're looking at City now, who look a very average side. And the minute he lost David Silva and company at the back, and Aguero got injured, and you lose some of those key players, we know that they're world-class players, suddenly it doesn't click, and they're not causing the same problems we know they can. Now, I think Arteta might be similar. I think Arteta might need 8 or 9 world-class players, and if you give him that...
8 or 9?
I'm genuinely serious. If you look at City, that's what they had. They had 8 or 9 world-class players in their team. And Arteta might be the kind of manager... I know you laugh because it's we're going to have 5 windows then. But what I'm trying to say is, I looked at today and I thought, maybe he just needs better players. And when he gets that, obviously every manager's better with better players. People are probably listening to this thinking, obviously, you're not saying anything particularly intelligent here. But what I'm saying is there are some players who you give them world-class players and they elevate them. And they gel them and they'll take them beyond. And like Guardiola did, got them to 100 points, then 98 points. That is a world-class manager working with the best in the world and getting the best out of them. Arteta just might be that kind of manager, because right now, we got the 11 we wanted. Willock didn't do a lot today, let's face it. Nelson struggled with his delivery, but I thought looked quite bright. Aubameyang was down the middle, he didn't do a lot. So I'm just wondering whether maybe this is a case of Arteta just not having the personnel he needs. So I'm not going to go in on him too much, but I think we might need to take this season as another, transition season. And we might need a few more windows before we start seeing the kind of thing that Arteta's trying to get out of this team.
This video is supported by Profit Accumulator. Profit Accumulator helps you to earn extra money by doing something called match betting. Match betting isn't gambling. And when you do it properly, and I mean properly, you can't lose. So get involved right now. Click the link in the description and sign up to Profit Accumulator right now.